it didn't really feel real when I was on the court. I didn't even realize too much, and when they yelled my name like Rune, I thought they were yelling boo, and
Yeah.
I didn't know what was happening. So, and then after I figured out, and I just got goosebumps because, and I even did on the court also when they were screaming and cheering for me.
Last question here. Well, we got to talk about it. You played Novak Djokovic on Arthur Ashe court. Watching it with my family, I was yelling at the TV. You were getting psyched up on the court. You were fist pumping. I was we were all going crazy. It was awesome. Just what did it mean to play on the biggest court against, arguably the greatest player of all time, in front of that many fans? Like, what did that mean for you?
I mean, it was an unbelievable experience. Like, I've never tried anything like this. To first of all play a match against the world best player of our sport, and to play on such a great court with a full crowd cheering almost only for me. There was it didn't really feel real when I was on the court. I didn't even realize too much, and when they yelled my name like Rune, I thought they were yelling boo, and I didn't know what was happening. So, and then after I figured out, and I just got goosebumps because, and I even did on the court also when they were screaming and cheering for me, because it's, I've never tried anything like this, to stay with a full crowd. I think only Roger Rafa tried something similar, and so I think it was definitely, I think the second set was some of the best tennis that I've played, and I was physically feeling really good and really giving it all. But what I could take out of that match is there's definitely room for improvement physically and mentally, maybe to save some energy in these kind of matches, because there was my first best of 5 set match also. And maybe not the easiest one to start off with, but I think it was great because obviously it was a bad draw, but also in a way a really good draw, because it gave me a lot of confidence. It gave me the experience to play on Arthur Ashe and to take a set, and all the respect that I got after that match and from Novak even is probably better than winning 2 rounds.
Yeah, or losing to somebody on the outer courts and not as many people watch it. Like, do you feel in that second set, I was watching it back again today, I think you got a lot of respect from Novak and from anyone, and because some of the commentators didn't even know who you were, and I was like, you guys, you got to know who, who Holger Rune is. But it didn't feel like you were redlining or going playing out of your socks to play that second set. It looked like you were playing within yourself, and your game was just good enough to hurt Djokovic. That must have been an awesome feeling.
Yeah, it was. I absolutely didn't play my best tennis. I played well. I would say, I played well, and I took the right decision. That was all, but I didn't feel the ball like crazy. Obviously there's a lot of tension as well, so I was not swinging full on every shot. But I think it's great to see when I'm physically 100% and mentally staying in the moment and playing some good tennis and playing with playing smart and trying to figure out a way to win. I'm a great player, if I can say. It's good to see, and it's like also mentally nice to see that you can win a set against the best player in the world.
Yeah, that's facts, and that's awesome to see. Looking forward to much more of that in the next bit. So, goals for 2022. I know you're a big goals guy. You like to say what you want to do. What would you say your goals are for 2022 for the people?
My goal is to be number 1 in the world. No, I'm joking. That's too high. No, my goal is to be top 25 when the year ends. This year was top 100, and I would have been 66, I think, without this frozen thing. Okay. So it's kind of achieved, but 100 is fine. I got into Australia, so that's cool. But, next year, as it should be normal, I should have a chance to break through the top 25. And I know I have the level to it. I've beaten players up there like Sonego, playing close with Buster and Novak, these guys. So I know what it takes, and it obviously takes time, because even though I have the game, you have to get the results as well. But, 1 year is a long time. So let's see what happens.
Love it, man. Top 25 bound. I believe it. I believe in you 1,000% that you can get there with the amount of work you put in, the amount of, we were trying to set this interview up for a couple months, and there was never a day that you were free because you're playing so much tennis. So if you keep doing that, I believe you can do it for sure.
Yeah. So I'll see you in 1 year.
Sorry?
I'll see you in 1 year again for the interview.
Sounds good. We'll chat at this time next year. I'll just get your mom to schedule it right now. And I think you can do it for sure.